So now we will continue and go to the side of the train where we will talk about some other application. What kind of application would I like to share with you? Outside of the train. Actually, we have installed here on the mock-up train two of them. One is a sand dispatcher, and sorry that I don't know the word in English, which has the function to make sure that the train, if it is wet, slippery, cold, whatever, that there is a unit which can dispatch some sand on the track to get the traction, so to say, so that the train can start moving. You see it here. It's quite an interesting unit. There is a heating system inside, because when it is wet and cold, the sand, they could stick or freeze actually together. So it's a heating element inside. And also inside, there is a magnet opening and closing the valve here so that the sand can drop out. So heating, magnet, that definitely leads to the conclusion there's cable inside. And yes, there is cable which is into this corrugated conduit. And you can imagine, it is on the outside. So if there is something laying on next to the track, if there is a Bosch or anything, which will definitely hit this one. Also, if there happens accident or so, there is definitely a lot of stress in here. So that's why we use here our multi-layer technology. We use for the corrugated conduits. Here we would most probably recommend an XVCSF, but that's already going too much into details, because we have also some other solution for the conduits. More important, or more to the details, I would like to go with you is with the fitting. You see it here, and it's the same, coming from the same family, from the PMA Fix Pro IP69. And to go more into details why IP69, I would like to move backwards to our other thing we installed on the train, which is a wheel sensor counter, so to say. Most of you know, they look like this, it's a real one. And here I would like to explain much more why it is important to have the right ingress protection level. And often this unit is installed like it is here. It's like reality, even if it's only mock-up train. And you see this fitting is going in the direction or anti-direction of driving of the train. So all the water coming from here when it is raining is actually pressed against the ceiling inside of the fitting. And hey, we have here trains going around in Europe with 200, 240 kilometers per hour. There are places like in Japan, they go even over 300 kilometers per hour. So you can imagine what kind of pressure this gives when the water is coming here on the fitting. And here we can really guarantee you there is no water going into the system. That's why we, on this kind of application, first of all, recommend to, if possible, install it on this side, so that it is against the wind, so to say. But like I was saying, sometimes it's not possible, and then we do it on that side. Coming back to the conduit, like I was saying, they are quite exposed. And to give you a little bit of insight, what do we do to make sure and actually check that this is the right product to use? We make some tests in our laboratory. And we will now show you a little movie how we do this.